We have reached the end of the road. This is where Farrington Highway ends. There is no more road after this. Do not leave valuables in your car. High theft area. Emergency vehicles and vehicle turnaround only. Back a long time ago, I used to come around the island and we used to go all the way around Kaina Point and come down this road right here. I used to bring my father's car, which was a Plymouth Satellite, and my mom's car, which was a Monte Carlo. And I used to go all the way around the island, four-wheel driving, without a four-wheel drive car. How's that? Yeah.
Aloha and welcome to Ke'awa'ula, trail to rail to trail.
Back in the day, the train would go all the way around. We used to have tracks that went around this way, and it would pick up people who lived on this end. It would go all the way down, and at one part, there's a part where the road goes up over the side of the cliff, and you have to kind of, used to, this is like 30, 40 years ago. I don't even know what it's like now. Aloha and welcome to Ke'awa'ula. Okay, we are here, and I used to drive all the way down, and right here is a spot where you have to go up on the side of the mountain. You see this? This is all ocean right here, and it's a cliff, and one false move, bam, fall out into the water. And how many times you see cars upside down at the bottom of that cliff? And we came out here one time, a long time ago, when my son was like 4 years old, and we went picnic over here. Remember that, Gina?
Yes, I remember that. Oh, and there's a lighthouse? Unmanned lighthouse.
And on this end, Farrington Highway continues, and then it goes this way to Mokuleia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long time. Kapa ehukai o kaena naka makani. Huh?
In the 1880s, horses were using the trail. It was the most rugged roads in Oahu. Train tracks replaced it in the 1800s. Oh.
Great, yeah.
And then when you're at the point, did you say that the waves come like that to?
Yeah, right over here.
Yeah.
Over here, the current comes from this side, and the current comes to this side. You can see where the two currents come together.
Yeah, and they bang into each other.
See, that's how it looks.
Hiking from here then?
Yeah,
You can hike along there?
Yeah, you can hike.
Yeah, before
we're here.
we were just saying we used to drive.
Okay.
We used to drive around.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's
But there's
cool.
one
I
part
think-
right here that,
Oh, that's washed out or so? Or?
yeah, it's like a cove, so the waves pound it right here.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to like climb up on the cliff to get around it,
Oh, yeah.
and the Jeep kind of goes like this.
Yeah, my rental won't.
Yeah, no, I think that's where your rental ends right here. Yeah.
And then eventually, sometimes you see cars.
I
into the
don't doubt it. Yeah, yeah.
You used to have a train that used to go around this way, all the way around, and pick people up.
Yeah, wow.
See, yeah.
So how
right
long
there.
is this hike then?
Maybe 3 hours probably.
Okay.
Hot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah.
it's dry out there.
Yeah.
Maybe if you wanted to hike, you could like come as far as a point
The point would be the
and then
other
go
side
back
of it,
again. Yeah, because this part is kind of like the other side of this mountain.
Yeah. It's still, well, I
Yeah,
see
if
it's
you
pretty
can
dry
see,
on that side still too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And you got the airfield with the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on airfield now.
skydivers.
But you can drive around this way. If you come,
Okay.
see, this is the
that-
road.
That's the what is
This
it,
is the road
Lanky
begins.
highway that goes in through there. Or is
No,
it a
that's
different one again?
You go to Kamehameha Highway.
yeah, Cam Highway comes to this side.
Okay.
And this is Mokuleia, so coming to Haleiwa, but
Yeah, you have to go through Haleiwa. And, actually, you would come down from behind a mountain, come down this way through the pineapple field,
Okay.
and then you would come around this way.
Add that to the list.
That would be the
over
best
here
way.
is the two currents, since it's a point, they meet each other. and just
Oh
hit.
yeah. We've got a couple of spots like that at home too. We've got, I live on
Where the
north-
two currents
northeast
meet.
coast of BC, so we get the Pacific, the North Pacific Ocean doing the same thing up there. So
Where you from?
It's Northwest BC, British Columbia.
Oh, yeah, Canada.
Yep.
Right, above Vancouver?
Yeah, we're actually in line with the bottom of the Alaskan Panhandle.
Ah, so kind of Alaska.
Yeah, but we're Canadian.
If it wasn't for borders,
If it wasn't for
you
borders,
would be Alaska.
No, we're the mainland side,
Okay.
but there's the few islands that come down on the
Yeah.
bottom there, so we're sort of in line there. So
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got a kid covered in sand. She went played in the current.
Have a good trip.
Thank you very, very much.
Enjoy
Thanks
yourself.
for sharing that information.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome.
Nice meeting you.
You too, take care.
Yeah.
See, look at that. And then a train.
Waves break on the edge. You
Okay,
could be
fishing
swept off.
tournaments.
Huh?
Fishing tournament at Canada Point, 1920. Kaya family with fishing prizes at Canada Point, 1920s.
Oahu Railway and Land Company.
Oh, look, they had a dump. Trains also brought trash from Honolulu to a dump site in the early 1900s. They operated till 1946 when the tracks were damaged by a tsunami.
There you go.
That's what stopped the train.
1920, the train was popular. Huh?
They were still using it in
With
1946.
passengers who wanted to fish or travel to. Oh, the train went to Hollywood Hotel.
Ah, cool.
Ha!
Wow.
Wow.
And look, they let them stop off and explore the shoreline.
If you guys like read what it says, just pause your video and you can read what all this stuff is. I won't move too fast.
I also
that way-
took pictures.
Yeah,
So I'll put that
for
on
our
our Facebook and
our
Instagram.
Instagram, Dina and Gina G on Instagram.
The monk seal.
There you go. Oh, yeah. An unmanned lighthouse was built at Kaina Point in 1919. It was replaced in 1990 by a battery-operated passing light. The main navigational light is now on the bluff behind the point. Yeah, that's what it looks like, Kaina Point, right there. Doggies, if you've never seen it. Kind of like this.
Make sure you take, if you do
That's the
this
road.
hike, make sure you
That's
take
the
a
road
lot of
going
water.
there. And that's it. Kaina Point tip of Kaina Point. And there's people on the train riding down, going around that old lonesome road.
You can ride a bicycle around the point.
I guess back then everything was lonesome, yeah. All right, okay, so that was the end of the video, and we're gonna be taking a ride back home. So thank you folks for coming along. We really enjoyed having you along with us as we continue on our adventures down the road. So see you later, alligator.